Hey guys, Fire here from InDepth Gaming, bringing you another installment for last week on Xbox. In this series, we look at the games that came out over the past week, let you know how much they cost, and if anybody has managed to complete them, let you know about how long it would take to get all the gamer score in it. So the first game we have coming out last week is we had two games on Tuesday the 18th. We had Chess Knight's Shinobi. This game is available for a price of $3.99. There are achievement guides online, and you can complete the game for in about 2 to 4 hours using various guides. Next up on the list, we have Leisure Suit Larry, Wet Dreams Dry Twice, wrapping up the releases for Tuesday. This game is currently available for $44.99, but you can save a little bit of money and pick it up for $35.99. Now, I'm not going to show any of the imagery in this game because it's a very adult provocative game. There's a lot of content you don't really want kids to see in the game, so use that at your own discretion. There has been a couple people complete the game, and it takes about 20 hours of gameplay to complete the entire game. Next up, we'll move on to Wednesday the 19th. The first game we have coming out is Zero Degrees. This game is an East Asia soft title. It is currently available for $4.99, but you can save $1 and pick it up for $3.99. You don't really need an achievement guide for this game. It's actually quite simple. It's pretty much just a block placement puzzle game. It'll take you about 45 minutes to do the full 1000. You're only really probably going to struggle near the later stages of the game. If you want to know more about the game, we do have a full review of the game on our channel if you do want to have a little more insight into what to expect. Next up on our list, we will have Aerial Knights Never Yield. This game is currently available for $11.99. It is on sale for $10.79. So far, nobody has managed to complete this game at this time of recording this video. We don't know too much about this game. We didn't end up picking it up early, and I don't know if we're going to be able to get any coverage on this one in time. If you guys did pick up the game, let us know what you think down in the comments. It definitely looks pretty interesting as kind of like a runner style game. Next up, we have a kind of simulation style time management game in Crossroads Inn. This game is currently available for $29.99. So far, nobody has managed to complete this game either. This gives me a real like manage your own store economy simulation kind of vibe. Shopkeep, I think, is a game that came out a few years ago that this game kind of reminds me of looking at it. Definitely curious to see more. I think at the $29.99 price point, it definitely comes in a little steep, but you know, to each their own. If you like real time simulation and management games, definitely check this out. If you have been playing it, let us know what you think. Up next, we have another installment in the Outbreak series with Outbreak Endless Nightmares. This game is currently available for $19.99. It is a single player only game, note. I know many of the other Outbreak games do feature online multiplayer, but this one is 100% single player. And so far, nobody has managed to complete this game. Now, one thing to note when we talk about completing, people might have all the achievements unlocked, but they might not have every specific achievement. So some people unlock certain achievements, others don't, so please keep that in mind. Next up, we have Sunless Skies Sovereign Edition. This game is currently available for $24.99, but if you do want to save a little bit of money, you can pick it up for $22.49. This is another game that nobody has managed to complete yet. It's kind of a new game from this game developer hitting the console. If you do manage to pick it up, definitely let us know what you think. I've talked to a couple other review sources and channels that have kind of covered it. They definitely say it's an interesting game, but it's very different and slow paced, and it has a whole lot of grinding to it. So take that in note if it is something that you do want to pick up. Next up on our list, we have another simulation style game in Tank Mechanics Simulator. This game is currently available for $19.99. There's no trailer available. So far, one person has managed to complete this game. It took them a little over 30 hours to run through the game. It's looking to be anywhere from a 30 to 40 hour completion. It's a game where you get to repair, dismantle, reassemble, and hunt and look for tanks, and do the entire gambit of construction. So if you're definitely into military, historic and stuff, things like that, or you like simulation games, it's very similar to Car Mechanic Simulator, and there's a couple other games in that genre out. And then last but not least, wrapping up Wednesday, we have Techno Tanks. So let's go ahead and check this out. It's currently available for $6.99. There are multiple people that have managed to finish this game. It's looking like it'll take roughly 1 hour to do. I don't really think you need a guide to knock this game out. It's just kind of, taking your time. There's another game, I want to say it's called Tanky Tanks. That's basically the exact same game. This is just kind of a reskinned version, more or less. So not too hard of a completion if you do want to add that to your profile. And that will wrap up the Wednesday the 19th. Let's move on over to Thursday the 20th. The first game we have releasing is Just Die Already. This game is currently available for $14.99. You can save a little money and pick it up for $13.49. So far, nobody's managed to fully complete this game. It's a game where you basically play as, elderly retired people trying to find tons of different ways to kill yourself. It's a sandbox style game. You can play with up to 3 friends. I believe it is online. Definitely looks really wacky and entertaining. Looking at some of the content that some other sources have posted out, it does appear that some of the controls can be a little clunky and some of the challenges might not register too well. Moving on up, the next game we have releasing on our list is Rise of Slime. This game is currently available for a price of $14.99. So far, nobody has managed to complete Rise of Slime, so if you are working on the game, let us know what you think about it. Let us know how long it's taking you to go after it, and if you manage to complete it, more power to you. You might be the first person to complete it. Next up, we'll have another game that we actually recently just reviewed on the channel, Sure Footing. This is an endless runner. It's currently available for a very odd price of $7.19. Not too sure why they choose to go with that price point instead of just $7.99 or $6.99. But I guess 20 cents is, a very important thing to go for. So far, nobody's managed to complete this game. This game is a very big time sink in terms of if you want to try to get all the achievements, but it is a very fantastically done endless runner game. I believe we actually gave this game a 9 out of 10 on our review. I definitely think it's a ton of fun. I highly recommend it, especially if you've got, the 719 in your account and are looking for something different. I definitely would recommend picking it up. Next up on our list to wrap up Thursday the 20th is The Wild at Heart. It's currently available for $24.99. It's also available via Xbox Game Pass. There's been a few people complete the game anywhere from 12 hours to 25 to 30 hours, so we'll say it's probably about a 20-hour completion if it's a game that you do want to pick up. But it is part of Game Pass, so if you do want to try it and you have Game Pass, it doesn't really cost you anything outside of just that subscription that you're paying for. But that'll wrap up Thursday, so let's go ahead and dive into Friday. The first game we have coming out on the 21st is Cosmic Top Secret. The game is currently available for $9.99. You can save $1 and pick it up for $8.99. There's been a few people complete this game already. It'll take you about 8 hours. We did cover this game recently on our channel, so if you do want to know a little bit more about it, definitely go check out our review. Dream covered the game and, shared his opinions. Next up on our list, we have another game called Guards. Guards is currently available for $4.99. You can save $1 and pick it up for $3.99. So far, nobody's managed to complete this game yet. From the sounds of it and talking to other content creators, this is a fantastic, little tactic combat game. I've yet to pick it up myself. It's definitely on my radar with all the great news that I'm hearing about it. So, if you've been playing it, share what you think. Should I start playing it now? Who knows? I got a ton of things on my bucket list. Up next, we have a game called Gut Whale. This game is currently available for $4.99. You can save $1 and pick it up for $3.99. You're looking at about a 1-hour completion. This game does have a little bit of skill dependency, but if you just kind of work at it, it isn't too difficult of a completion. We will have a little bit more on a review on the channel in the coming days, so keep an eye out for that if you want to know more and get our opinions. Wrapping up, or actually not wrapping up, we still have a couple. Who knew? We have Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl. This game is currently available for $14.99. You can save a little money and get it for $13.49. So far, there's been one person fully complete this game that we can tell, and it took them 17 hours. So maybe they're really good at playing this game, played it way back when, or, maybe they spent way too much time. We don't know. If you do manage to complete the game, let us know down below how long it took you to knock it out. Speaking of knocking out, the next game we have up on our list is Knockout City. This game is an EA Play title, so if you do have Xbox Game Pass, you can pick it up for free. Otherwise, it is available for $19.99, and you can save $2 and pick it up for $17.99. Being a Friday release, nobody's managed to complete this game yet. It looks like a couple hundred gamer score has been attained, 4 to 500 by the person who has the most that we can track and tell. But so far, nobody's managed to, knock it out. We'll have coverage on the game to show you what it's like in the coming days on the channel. If you have any questions, as always, let us know. If you guys are enjoying the game, definitely tell us what you think. Up next, we have another title called Rising Hell. This game is currently available for $9.99. We do not have coverage yet on this game, but we are working on it, so stay tuned and definitely hit that subscribe button to hear our thoughts on Rising Hell as it comes out, or as our content comes out in the coming days and weeks. And then the very last game to come out last week is a game that a lot of people have been waiting for, Rust Console Edition. It's available for $49.99. There's multiple different bundles available for this game, and so far one person has managed to complete the game. This game just came out Friday, but there was early access, so it's kind of hard to tell how much they grinded or spent grinding. It did take them 40 hours to complete the game. I'm sure with private servers and as people figure things out, that time will get, drastically reduced. But yeah, as that's really it, guys. That is every game that released last week on Xbox. There isn't really anything big to call out in terms of new hardware or dashboard experiences or anything on the console. It's pretty self-explanatory. Definitely, as always, keep an eye out for Series S and X's becoming available in the Xbox Store. We are periodically seeing them more and more, so if it is something you're looking out for. But outside of that, if you guys did enjoy the video, definitely appreciate a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let us know down below. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. It really shows us your support, and we love, continuing to bring content to you guys. Outside of that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll catch you next time.